Hi guys, welcome to Project Motor Racing Night. Now, I did pre-order it, then I cancelled my pre-order, and then today I thought, no, we'll get the cheap version without the extra content and just do a stream, because I have seen what other people have been saying, and I wanted to feel it for myself to see if I liked it or not. So the plan was to do it from scratch now, do all the key bindings and everything, and I thought, no, that's wasting a lot of your time. So I set it up earlier, well, as soon as it came out, and I went for a drive, and oh boy, it didn't leave a good impression. So let's load it up, and I'll let you know about the things that I've tried so far. There we go. So, because it doesn't support triples properly, it looks stretched on the sides, but it should look all right to you because the center monitor looks all right. It's just that the side monitors don't take into account angles. So, yeah, it'll only look weird to me at the sides. I did click it. Takes a moment. There we go. I admit that does look stretched, but once it's loaded up, the center monitor should look all right. Okay, here we are. Excellent. Right, so, well, the first thing that's a bit of a pain is that the menu is all the way over on the left of the left monitor. Then settings are all the way over to the right of the right monitor, which is annoying. But something I noticed, and I can't figure out why. So got it set there for to spread it across the triples. Frame rate limit, you can't seem to do anything with that. You can't type in there or do anything. Now it says menu frame rate limit is 60, but it's not. It's actually running the graphics card at full pelt. So just sitting in the menu, I'm using like 400 watts, which is less than ideal, but not the end of the world. I'm sure they'll sort that. The key bindings are all done. So where I went, right? So the challenge is, I really hate that all the menus on the left side. One thing I did, I'll just tell you about this now because it tickled me. I took the Lister Storm around Silverstone, which is called Northampton. I thought Northampton. I haven't heard of a track that's called Northampton. Now I realised it was Silverstone. They haven't got the rights for all the tracks, which bit of a bugbear of mine. But Silverstone's there, and the Lister Storm. I thought, great. No TC, no ABS, tons of power, rear-wheel drive. It's been brilliant in other games. And I took it for a drive, and I decided to test the balance of grip between the front and back when one end was completely worn. So I did donuts for about 30 seconds, took the back tyres down to 50%. They were lit up red. And then I went for a drive, and I actually had more grip at the back and no grip at the front. I couldn't make the corners because it was understeering all the time. So that's interesting. LHT Racing. Hello, mate. If you're a fan of classics, you'll love the rest. It is as they say. Yeah, that was what really drew me to it when they first started showing us the content. So all my favourite historic cars are in it. There's just tons. Hiya, Fred. You okay, mate? Yeah, it's just I don't normally pre-order games that often, but when I saw the expo and Gamer Muscle was interviewing Ian Bell and the Stig, that made me go and pre-order it because they were talking in such detail about physics and how cars behave that they made it sound like this was going to be phenomenal. So phenomenal, I was expecting, but yeah, my first few hours were dodgy, to say the least. Tell you what, let's. This was entertaining. So I was any game that's got Nord. First thing I do is jump on it to see what the Nord version's like, and it's a good benchmark for the cars as well. So let's jump in here and let's go for a drive. One thing I will say, I know. Oh, let's have a look. Same happens with 0% on the rear tyres. You can flat out corners, no problems. Yeah, you're losing the car only when braking. Yeah, yeah, it's so peculiar. And oh, I need to turn off this cinematic because it gives me motion sickness. Yeah, one thing I can say that's kind of positive. Seems to run pretty well FPS wise for me. I know there's a lot of people having issues, but the CPU's running across multiple cores and it's nowhere near bottlenecking. The GPU's able to run flat out. So in terms of that, it's pretty good. Not massive FPS, but you know, above 80 all the time. So not too bad. At least for me. Okay. Drive. Yeah, you're lucky you can't see the side monitors because the mirrors look weird. I've been moving. I did move all of the HUD about so that it was on the sides of the center monitor, but my mirror, my virtual mirror, is now over here, and so is the lap data and the gears and stuff. 964 trophy Porsche, highly recommend. Oh, excellent, mate. I'll have a crack at that. That's another one of my favourites. Right. So there's no when I was going through the key bindings, there's no engine start for to map. So all engines are always on. Oh, hang on. If this is too loud, because Ben Collins had most of the time in it, so it is pretty accurate. Most of the time in it. Yeah. Oh, that's the video. I watched a video of him driving that. What was I going to do then? Sound. If that sounds too loud, let me just bring up OBS a sec. Okay. Just put me over the glove on. I've got a habit of starting to drive with just one. Oh. I have to turn this down a bit in my headphones. They've got the headlights mapped. It's really dark, and the headlights don't seem to do anything. Not sure why. So I've got all assists off, everything set to realistic. Right. First thing I noticed on the hypercar was you can do insane things with it. And if you oversteer to the point of going past the point of maximum grip, it'll turn even tighter. It's yeah, the steering feels very weird. I've messed a lot with the force feedback, and I'm getting some road textures. You can see the wheel jerking a little bit. Brakes are... Whoa. Brakes are pretty much beyond amazing. Sometimes you think you're going off and it'll still stop you. and you have a pretty good amount of grip on the grass as well. But curbs, alright, the tyres are still cold, but they don't feel... I did a couple of laps carefully warming them up earlier, and they didn't feel any different. This just monster trucks over curbs in an insane way. Right, let's get a bit further into the lap. So if I TC, when you turn and floor it, if you focus on the nose of the car, you'll see it turns in tighter when the back is starting to come round, and then the nose just jerks back and points itself, and it was extremely weird. And when I watched Dave Cam's video last night, he says you can't feel car's rotation, and 100% understand what he means. You're correcting it visually. See there, and I was just constantly flooring it, and you could hear it going rrr, rrr. It's almost like there's some kind of auto drive thing going on. It just feels like you're being saved from like that. I just floored it and turned, and you just rrr, rrr, rrr. Yeah, first thing I did when I downloaded it was everything off. I don't like driving assist. I'll use TC on cars like this that have TC that's designed to, you know, make them quicker, not a safety feature as such. See, I'm trying to upset the car, and look, I should not have been able to save that. That was beyond saving that. And it kind of corrected itself. And Dave also mentioned that he felt kind of glued into the carousel, and it does, it kind of almost sucks you in. Have I changed a lot? Fanatec DD2 base had DD2 had 0 feedback, so it took a bit to get it right. All I did was I went. Somebody mentioned go and check out Gamer Muscle's force feedback guide. Actually, I can show you, can't I? So in my simucube software, I started with a new profile default, and then I adjusted the slew rate. There wasn't much detail, so I upped the slew rate. Normally I'm turning it down for most games, but this I'm running at about 6 Newton meters per second. And settings, right, input device settings. This is what I mean, because it's stretched across 3 monitors. It's not as easy for me to show you. So force feedback gain in this, set it to 100% and then reduce it in your wheelbase software to whatever you want. Normally you do it the other way around, but this is the other way around. Low force boost 0, brake feel boost, that's just changed its name. It was called something else in the pre-release thing. I've got that set at 20. I haven't really fiddled with that. Still in the set. Yeah, same here, mate. Just experimenting. Smoothing 0. Force feedback headroom, just left that at 100. Haptic strength at 0. And then I'm just basically relying on the wheelbase software to, you know, make it feel different. And from the first few drives, it was awful. I couldn't feel a thing. I mean, it's not amazing now, but it is better. really understand why it's so dark. Headlights again. Right, so just deliberately bouncing over the curbs. Brake throttle, being really aggressive on the pedals. So that was full throttle then. I love hypercars in all the games. This is the first time I've been like, ugh, this is horrible. If I just bounce over all these curbs, it's unreal what you can do without hitting something. Just, you can literally bounce over everything so hard. I'll hit it in third, full throttle now. Nothing, absolutely nothing. It's crazy. Look, see how much grip I had being on the grass then? Should have been in the wall. Loads of times I should have been in a wall then. Yeah, it's not good. I'd say going down the straight here I'm feeling some road texture, some bumps, which is nice. To begin with, I wasn't getting any of that. It was really bad. And then when it does properly let go, you've got it's a very narrow window of trying to get it back. So if it doesn't save itself, like it does like this, then it's very hard to catch. I mean, the MX-5 was particularly a stinker. I love driving MX-5s in all the games that I've got them. You always get good racing out of them. Look. You should not be able to do any of this on Lords. There you go, I managed to bend the wheel a little bit. But I tested damage earlier as well, and with damage, it still drove perfect. The only thing that I could tell was that the wheel was bent, like it is now. But it still drove absolutely fine. That sound does it as the front end skips back and forth, saving itself. I've got a bent wheel. Left turns and right turns are still equally as planted. And I didn't let go of the throttle at all through that turn then. Going up a gear, didn't disturb it at all. And it doesn't sound particularly good either. Like the way the Lambo hypercar sounds in LMU sounds much nicer. Yeah, I don't know why. Let's see if there's anything from the lights. Just realised everything's sort of flickering on the dash of the steering wheel's display. Are the older GT cars anyway? Hey, hello, Dave. I haven't got to them yet. I was too busy laughing at the way the other cars were handling. The Lister Storm is one of the ones I was really excited about. Oh, that's a point. Have you just got here? Because there was... did you hear what I mentioned at the start about the Lister Storm? Or have you just got here? So I'm perfectly happy to tell you... to tell it again, because it's amusing. Main menu. Ooh. I thought it'd crash then. I'm just having a spinny wheel. Let's have a quick look. I took this for a drive. This was a bit entertaining as well. Obviously, I wasn't interested in this for the GT3s because we got GT3s in everything. And I really like the iRacing ones, so... but when the game's new, you've got to test the GT3s. You just arrived. Ah! Golden, mate. So, I took the Lister Storm round Silverstone, had a little drive, and then I thought, let's test the balance of grip front to rear when one end is really... the tyres are really worn. So I did donuts for 30 seconds, got the tyres down to 50%. They were glowing red, and when I went to then drive a lap, I had more grip at the back, and the front was washing out. I had lots of understeer, so I couldn't make any of the corners. It's... yeah, pretty classic. FOV feels good in some of the cars. This feels like where I would want to be sitting, aside from the huge stretched mirrors. They say the Celine is good to try. Oh, I'll give it a go, mate. Oh, I was going to start the car. Let's say I like how it moves forward when you're in neutral and you floor it. And when for some reason,
hammer down now.
That voice wasn't there before. For some reason, my mirrors keep on going black and then coming back again. Like, that one's come back, that one's gone black now. So, audio-wise, this doesn't sound bad, the Aston. Sounds, you know, like a V8, just kind of generic. Yeah, so the force feedback's alright, it's usable, just not... just doesn't communicate what the car's doing when the back end starts going. You know, I can feel bumps and road texture. Some rumble strips, you feel a little something. Others that I know are really rough to drive across, don't give anything out. Right, so one thing I did notice immediately with this is the brakes. So the ABS, when it kicks in and you brake really aggressively in a straight line, you don't feel anything. It just stops and incredibly quick. Yeah, there's no nervousness of the car. Trail braking doesn't seem to work, but you can lose it under braking on occasion. Right. So, going nuts on the pedals and the car's just not really doing anything, it's just going around the corner. feel that the back end sometimes has this little oscillation that feels a little bit like Project Cars 2. And I've seen some of the streams I've been watching today, I've seen people in the comments say you need to spend time setting up the car, each car's own setup. And yeah, you know, that'll get you faster lap times in most games, but you can still feel what a game's physics are like, no matter, you know. And so far, the cars have tried. It's awful. It really is. Yeah, the car just slows down without any nervousness or twitchiness of the car. Like when you brake hard on a bit of a camber in a road, there's no... normally that would upset the car slightly and you would feel it, but in this, nothing. So the tyres are pretty warm now, so we can explore the grip a bit more. And the trees look quite nice, that's one compliment I can give it. Now I'm trying to upset the car here, going nuts on the throttle and brake and ragging the steering. Tyres are starting to get too hot, but grip level never changes. I'm sick of this mirror on the left. It just keeps going out. Luckily, you guys can't see it, so it won't bother. Yep. So that's the Aston. Pretty forgettable. But let's try some exciting stuff. Wish I didn't have to. Everything all the way over to the left of the monitor. It's driving me mad. Did you buy it, Dave? Did you have have you had a crack? Have a look what we got here. Celine. Hang on. M4, alright, it's that one. Celine at Derby. Okay, let's have a go. You're gonna get it offloaded later. Yeah, that's where I got it in the end. I mean, the cars when you're close up, they don't look that bad. As you sort of get a little further away, it's like their resolution changes or something, because bits of the livery will change and flicker, and it's yeah, it's a bit weird. I think that's what makes the replays look horrible. Hey, Jesus, that's a big mirror. You might be able to quite see that. Oh yeah, this moves forward when you rev it in neutral as well. Hang on. This had oh, I'm sure these were still H pattern. She's really put me round wheel on. FPS, everything on Ultra about 100 at the moment. So in that respect, it's running all right for me. But I know people are having issues with FPS and stutters and stuff. Yeah, that's That's one thing I can say so far that's been alright at my end. Right, this feels nervous. Oh, I should have put my round wheel on for this. I'll do that in a bit. Oh, so Derby is Donington then. I just realised I'm on Donington. That's another track they haven't got their licence for. Yeah, I mean it's. It seems to be running pretty smooth. Yeah, I'd say graphics-wise, it's not bad. I wouldn't say it beats any of the current ones, but it looks, you know, okay. A bit like ACC in its early days. I did what you said, Dave, about using gamer muscles force feedback. All the settings are in the game, and yeah, it's okay. There's weight there, and there's some road rumbles. I felt a bit of that rumble strip then. Yeah, this car's better than the last two. Though I haven't really pushed it in terms of grip. Oh, the tyres are still really cold. Feels weird when back end starts to go. It definitely reminds me of Project Cars 2, you know. I've reinstalled Project Cars 2 because I'm going to do. I am going to test it and compare them because the similarities that are definitely there. And it prompted me to put the other cars that I tested were so awful that I thought, let's just put Gran Turismo 7 on my Fanatec wheelbase. I haven't got a capture card though for the other PC. But that actually felt a little bit better. Force feedback was still crap on Gran Turismo, and it always has been. It's not improved since I was last on it, but the physics. Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a Project Cars 2 vibe when you get the back end out on this. The grass, you actually have pretty good grip on the grass. Earlier on when I was testing it on Nords, I lost it and held the brakes as I went across the grass, and I actually heard a tyre screech while I was on the grass as well. It was quite amusing. such a weird feeling catching a slide in there. It doesn't feel natural at all. Oh, we're gone. Yeah, that wasn't as bad as the other cars. Slightly better, but still just weird. Let's have a look at chat. I can feel weight transfer. Not really. You don't feel the weight actually transfer. It's a visual thing. You see it. You see the car go up and down. I'm watching Game of Muscle stream today. Somebody questioned him, and he had a bit of a rant saying, "Look, this is weight transfer. What's this if it's not going up and down?" Yeah, the car pitches up and down. I don't feel that. I don't feel it doing that. I'm just assuming that it does that. Like my brain's saying, weight's gone forward, weight's gone back. You know. Yeah. It's very weird. How are you, Phil? Are you getting? Have you bought this? I reckon all the old GTs and revival cars are better than the modern cars. Yeah, I could say that was a bit more fun than the hypercar. Ben Collins hasn't done them any favors. Yeah, you know, that's the expo. That's what sold me on this. Listening to all of them talk about it. I wouldn't mind if it hadn't have had all of that hype around it being, you know, unheard of incredible physics, but because they pushed it like that, and they've also pushed it as being a full release, it doesn't feel like a full release. I think they wanted to get it out before Christmas, and they just released it. Just like Rensport, you know, that turd has been smoking since it was in beta. And I did test that a lot. Every few months or so, I'd fire that up to see how it was progressing, and it never did change. It was you know, average at best. Main menu, right? What should we have a look on? Let's see what else there is. Oh, I know what we can do. Try the online side. I'm not asked about trying the... Oh, hang on. Daytona and the Corvette. I gotta have a go at that. It's the old C5, so it's a lovely car. You haven't bought it? Yeah, probably for the best, mate. I don't know what it'll be like, you know, a year from now. Maybe, you know, they'll improve it, but it's just the... If I had loads of bugs, that wouldn't bother me as much as the physics just feeling horrible. That's the disappointment in it. Right, let's have a go. What was this? Was this... I can't remember if this was a H pattern or some kind of sequential or not. Let's have a look. Right, he's moving his hand down to change gear, so maybe it's H pattern. Right, 85 FPS, everything ultra'd out. That sounds alright. It sounds quite raspy and meaty at the same time. Hey, this car, the headlights work. We can have the headlights on. I don't know why that wasn't working on Nords, but oh, could be using a round wheel. Never mind. Clear the pits, but normally that's the pit limiter is still active. Oh, maybe you can turn it off earlier. Yeah, this sounds a bit better. Just no feeling of the car doing anything. Didn't feel any of that understeer. It just went round, not getting upset at all. I haven't got my pedals set up properly to do some heel and toe in, so it's going to be a little awkward on the downshift. The bank feels quite heavy and detailed. Yeah, that felt alright. Nothing now. Smooth as a baby's bum, this road. Oh shit, shit, shit. Bear with, we'll start that again. Too busy flooring it. Right, let's go again. Yeah, you can burn it out in second on the start. Yeah, I definitely feel stuff on this bank. There's some resistance and it's trying to pull to the outside. Yeah, as soon as you get on the flat. It's just... Oh, hang on. Yeah, this is the new version. Is it? Is this the new version of... Yeah, it's not the bus stop. It's the Le Mans. I'm just going to call it the bus stop still. I feel weird calling it the name of another track. Sensation of speed's pretty good. I'm doing about 170 something now. It feels like we're going more than that. Yeah, you still... This feels better than the hypercar as well. But still... There's no real... You can't feel the car rotate under the force feedback. And then when you're catching the slides and you're about to catch one quite smoothly, occasionally it does this weird wiggle. Very, you know, like I said, reminds me of Project Cars 2. Right, let's try something else. I think I'm going to switch it to a round wheel, and then yeah, swap to a round wheel, and then we'll have a look at the online just to see what see what that's like. It's gonna need some serious patches. Yeah, it is, mate. Okay. Right, let's just set the I don't know if you've tried the new software, Dave, the new simucube version 3 software. It's quite nice. I quite like the look of it. There you go, move that out of the way. What was I gonna do? Yeah, reset the center for this wheel. Okay. Right. It's not the easiest menu to get through. Right, multiplayer, ranked, custom lobby, social. Begin like, oh yeah, right. Oh right, okay. So you got to do a license test. I remember them saying this. You got to do it for each car. 8-lap race at Lime Rock in the MX-5. In order to pass the test, you must cross the finish line within 8:35. 8-lap race. Wonder if this is online or if it's just. I hope it's not just AI. Folks are saying it's not really ready for release. Yeah, it is, Phil. It's definitely a beta game. But I mean, yeah, you know, FPS wise, I can't complain really. Where's me gloves? But I don't think it's necessarily that there's that many things that are wrong with it. It's just the physics just feel like, I don't know. It feels like an arcade game. It doesn't feel even remotely simulator related. I can't even compare it to like AMS2 because AMS2 is very, you know, I think that of as a bit more of an arcadey handling game. It's a lot of fun, AMS2, but it's also easy to drive, and they did well, with that. But this just feels like the physics are just fundamentally wrong. All right, let's see what this license test is. Hopefully it won't be easy, because otherwise, if it's too easy, then, you know, what's the point in having a license test? Okay. 4 cars on the grid. Are they people? Bill Jones. Drew Fletcher. Me. This sounds bloody awful. MX-5s are a good benchmark for any game. And I had a little drive of this earlier, or a little test drive of it. Yeah, it's very forgettable to drive. Very much empty force feedback, even though I've got the strength pretty high. Oh, yeah, it does, Dave. I was worried about that. It's literally a couple of clicks and you're sorted. You're onto the new one with everything still there. And it's, they haven't moved anything about either. This does not sound like an MX-5 Cup car. The AI cars have disappeared. Sounds like I can hear another engine. I thought there was a car behind me. It's yeah, weird. Throttle almost feels delayed as well, I noticed. Almost like there's a bit of lag there from when you press it to it, you know, giving throttle. I don't know if that's just like some kind of bit of a sound delay, or if there is a little bit of lag there. Yeah, when I'm going around the left corner, it's like it's moving the sound around me as if it's trying to account for head movement or something. Bit weird. Yeah, nothing really disturbs this car. The brakes slow it down so fast that I keep on braking way too early. 1 lap left, I think. That front tyre is really hot now, that front left tyre, but grip levels are no different. Oh, actually let go a bit there. So we got a lift for 2 seconds. Oh, hang on. I think it just means 2 seconds gets added at the end. Oh, 1 more lap. So it's something else with the 4-speed back as well. When you're driving around in a car like this and it's really light, there's a notchiness for the first like 60 degrees of steering each way. You can feel like a grind. If I just slowly go like that, it's a really horrible grinding feeling. I didn't notice it in the heavier cars. Maybe it was there, but I just didn't feel it. But yeah, I feel it now. Right.
Fastest on track, mate. Ran it out to the end. Nice job. It's points on the board.
Fastest on track? What? I was nowhere near the AI cars. Yeah, I can't quite read the actual time that I got there. Yeah, wasn't fastest on track. Right, complete. Complete license test, yes. Let's see what this does now. You must participate in at least 2 events in every round on the schedule in order to qualify. What does that mean? So I can't do MX5 South. Can we do that? I don't know what I'm meant to be doing here. No entries on these leaderboards. That sounds like it's... Oh! There's a 15-minute countdown. Right, okay. Is this a cup car? C for cockpit. Okay. Seat position feels alright. Confirm. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing here. Registered players. That was 4, but it's just changed to 3. So can you not drive when you've registered? Can you not practice? It's 15 minutes before this one. Alright, all of these 3 are in 15 minutes. Mount panorama. Show registered. It's not showing anything. Ranked. Okay, so there's people in here. Not too fussed about what it looks like. Don't care about the livery. Qualifying 10 minutes, races 20 laps on Derby. Ugh, Donington. Right. Okay, tell you what, let's go and have a single player race weekend. Just want a time trial. I wonder if there's a time trial for this. Don't like the way the whole screen flickers when you're trying to scroll down. Tell you what, let's go back to multiplayer and cancel that. I can't be bothered waiting for that to start. Right, how do I unregister? I don't know how to do anything. If I click register again, will that unregister me? Uh, no, it looks like once you've registered for something, I don't think you can sign out of it. Well, it says there's 13 people registered, so yeah, let's go for it. I do wish you could actually drive while you're waiting, though, but doesn't appear to be anything. Nothing that I can click around here or anywhere. Yeah, 15 people now, so at least there's, it'll be enough for a race. It'd be interesting to see the netcode, I suppose. Right, I'm just going to pop to the loo while we wait for this. Won't be a sec. Right, should be able to start. So actually, let's join chat. Oh, I've got a phone call. Oh, I'll have to call back in a bit. Lexington, no chicane. What's that one then? Can't see like a track map of any of these, so I don't know what Lexington is. I don't know if that's a track I've not heard of or if it's something that I know but has not got the real name. Oh, hang on, there's Derby National and Derby Grand Prix. We're on the National for this next one. If it's the one without the chicane, I mean, Donington's already a short track, but the short version's pretty boring. You haven't got the hairpins or the left chicane. We shall see. Looking forward to when they add new telemetry. To be really good about moving much between the bases then. Yeah, I agree, Dave. You're still going to get one though, aren't you? I know you, Dave. You're like me. So you might as well join chat, see how the guys are doing while we're racing, while we're waiting.
The P10. I'm not in that split.
What are you racing?
Good day to you. Trying to get my score for what I.
Hello.
There it is.
Hello.
You're just looking at what's on this weekend that we can do.
Oh, right.
2.41 safety from that is ridiculous. All because you just
That's a
stayed
lot.
there. Yeah. So I don't mind people dropping out. Just means there's more chance for us to get a good result. Right. When's this endurance? Sports car endurance Le Mans. That's class C. Excellent. And it's 3 o'clock Saturday or 8 p.m. Sunday. Might do the 8 p.m. Sunday then.
Yeah, that sounds quite pleasant.
That's my weekend sorted.
Or your missus surprises you with a trip to IKEA or something.
Luckily, I don't have a missus.
Yeah.
So IMSA endurance on Saturday and
Yeah, I'm going to
Sports car
definitely sign up
endurance
for that
Sunday.
one. I should do that now.
Sports car endurance on Saturday.
What, the Le Mans one?
Yeah, I'm going to do LMP3 on Sunday.
Yeah.
At Le Mans. And I'm doing LMP2 on Saturday at Nürburgring. And that's going to be a bit spicy because it starts wet.
Oh. That'd be interesting.
Which one starts wet? Before I
Nürburgring.
sign my life. Does it? Okay.
Yeah. Pop
I'll
in the
have to
server now, and
practice
the track's wet, but it is drying.
Okay.
Where's the I can't see it for love nor money. What? There it is. So if you look at the weather,
The race starts in 4 minutes.
what are you doing? Multiplayer on?
Yeah, on the Project Motor Racing Porsche Cup on
that arcade game.
Yeah, Porsche Cup on Derby, which I found out was Donington.
Derby, so they've got no license.
They haven't got the licenses, no. There was Northampton. I thought, Northampton? What's that? And then, yeah, that was Silverstone. They've got Daytona's called Daytona, but
isn't it?
Yeah, it's it was like this in Project Cars, and AMS have got some Like if you go on Suzuka, it's not called Suzuka, it's called something else, and there's a portion of it missing so that they don't get in trouble.
Can you adjust that HUD? Because that's silly, isn't it, going across all 3 screens?
You can't do anything. It's
That's
all
just a bit
the
poop.
settings are on the right of the right screen. The rest of the menus are on the left of the left screen.
Did you get third, Craig? Did you finish?
I did.
Great.
Magic, excellent.
I was completely nosing it up,
You looked all right.
and then, well,
Only
yeah, but
missed the last 4 minutes. Whatever it is.
I spun in the turn 1. I was
Cool.
P2 in class at that point,
Oh,
and then some fucking. So I got put back in the field, and then some noshbag tried to kill me, going into the left-hander onto the outer loop.
it's nice. Isn't
Not really.
it?
He was trying to defend the inside, but I was already there, and then
Yeah.
I just stayed there, and then he kept swerving over, and then he tried to block me, but I was already there, so he ended up in the wall.
Oh, I like it
So
when
we can-
people use you to put themselves in the wall. There's something magical about it. 2 minutes to go. What's going to happen? Does it just load up, or have I got to click something?
Well, make sure you don't escape out before the race is finished. Yeah?
No need for that. No need.
Every need for that.
No.
That's legendary in Danny Moffat's sim racing history.
Yeah, and the fact I did it twice.
Along with turning left when you're supposed to turn right and going down a cliff in rally.
That's on the co-driver.
Digging the front splitter in at Silverstone, and what was it, a Super Tourer probably?
Yeah, causing the first yellow car we'd all ever seen in AMS.
Good times.
Yeah. I don't know what I meant to click on, or if I meant to click on anything.
You probably need a 4th monitor so you can see the button.
Well, when you click register, as far as I can tell, there's no way to unregister, so you have to commit to it or just ignore it.
You made a blood vow to play the race.
That's right. Yeah. I'm a made man now. 45 seconds. What's gonna happen? Never even driven this car, so this should be interesting.
What's going to happen is you're going to say the trees look nice, the car slides around, doesn't sound like a Porsche. Let's play Danny Moffat comment bingo.
I've already said the trees look nice.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest probably. Oh, there's 52 registered now. Any more?
52.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if this will be one split. A short version of Donington with 50 cars.
Have you any idea how many it can take on track at once?
No. So that just counted down to 0. Now it's back to 20 minutes now for the launch.
Have you got a launch button? Everyone put launch in the chat.
I can't see anything.
Make me hungry saying that.
What?
I don't know.
This is going well, ladies and gentlemen.
I launch.
And just for Gary, there's nothing hidden behind the DDU.
Do you not eat lunch
I eat lunch.
Launch time?
There's one less syllable in my lunchtime. One less vowel, sorry, not syllable. I'm tired. Is that just ejected Danny, or is he actually racing?
No,
Are they real people?
Yeah, he's doing multiplayer, don't you know? Or not doing the multiplayer.
I don't know what to do.
You got a new microphone?
No.
Didn't you have a sort of red one?
Oh, technically then, yes, this is new. A few months ago. I don't know how to
Alright.
join. Where did it... The race didn't go anywhere. There was nothing... Show registered.
Well, that's a forfeit.
Ah. How do you join a fucking race? Hang on, let's go back and out and come back in. Right. Ranked. Fetched schedule. Shows me as registered, but not for the one that started. It's showing registered for the next one. It's like it's ignored the first one. I've sat here for 15 minutes for no reason because it's not started the race.
Oh.
Okay.
They back up the servers then, because I did read that they'd gone down for a bit, doing some maintenance on them. I don't know if...
Yeah, well, I mean, it lets you register, and it's there was 52
right.
registered for that then.
must be
Dave
back up.
said basically had this issue earlier. Language. Oh, Dave, this game's starting to piss me off. Well, let's just test drive another car, I suppose. Let's have a look. Let's go for something... something old. Oh, and then P900. Oh, yeah, go on, let's have a crack at that. Oh, wait there, Nords. Nords in the 917. Yeah. Yeah, let's go and have a drive. We don't need to jump in multiplayer. They can kiss my ass. It's like when LMU was constantly crashing and you go into a race, you'd be about to start and it would just black screen on you and your rating would just drop for no reason. Except, oh god, this feels weird. Right then. A 5-speed box. I'm not sure about my field of view, but...
Clear.
Yeah, no pit limiter on the old cars. That's good. Oh my god. Oh. Ooh. Bill says, glad he didn't buy it. Yeah, mate. Whoa. Well, I picked it up so that you guys don't have to, or you can at least make make a decision if you want it or not.
Take him off.
Exactly. Oh God, what a weird feeling car. I mean, even this, it's hard to get it to let go. I feel like my tyres are getting colder as well. I don't mean in terms of feel, they just look like they're bluer. Nothing, back end goes. You add a bit of counter steer, it doesn't do anything, and the car just corrects itself, it feels like.
Ideal for you.
He's sarcastic.
Has it got a reset button?
Trees look very pretty. There you go. Oh, I wasn't meant to press that button. Let's press the lights. Oh no. The button I've made to be the lights
Move your seat.
puts me in neutral. And I'm just rolling. Well, that's novel. There's weird flickering on the windscreen that's meant to simulate the light coming through the trees, but it's not very nice.
Epilepsy warning.
Possibly. Yeah, his tyres are warm there. That front right tyre went from absolutely cooked to blue as soon as I got back on the track. Yeah, I got it. Alright, here we go. So, this is another thing about testing the damage. When you got damage in a bent wheel, the car drives exactly the same. Get to the back straight and do a top speed run in this. It's very quick. In the wall again.
Is there no damage back there?
Pardon?
Is there no damage mode?
Yeah, I've got it set to be, you know, hardcore everything. But so far, each car I've damaged has driven exactly the same. But you get a bent wheel, so it's technically it's done something. Actually, the grass looks nice. Just got a good close-up of it then. Yeah, good foliage.
That's the t-shirt. Nice trees.
I mean, this This feels awful, this car. And I like driving things that are really old and very scary, but this car isn't... It's not doing this car justice, this game. It has, it's got that Project Cars 2 wiggle.
I said the same thing to Paul Sims earlier. Gives Project Cars.
Yeah, that's why I've downloaded it again. I'm gonna compare them. $190. I have to read the speed out because it moved my HUD about since I last played it. It's moved it onto the right monitor. 200. Steering doing nothing, but we got to 200. Picks up grass quite nice as you're sliding through it. These little tracks. Yeah, the grass looks very nice. They've probably some of the nicest dandelions I've seen. I've got my foot full on the brake. For some reason the car is slowly creeping along through the grass. Yeah, it's a kind of fidgeting. Yeah, so there you go. There's two compliments. The trees look alright, although these ones on here, not so much. They look a bit weird. But grass. Peachy. Just, God just wants to drive off on it. So, oh, hello. Oh, disqualified. Yeah. That car should have felt so good, but it just didn't.
Is there any force feedback profiles?
I've got it now, so the force feedback is probably about as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
But you still can't feel what the car's pitch is doing. You don't feel the tyres flexy. You don't feel the maximum point of grip. And when you turn past the point of maximum grip to try and understeer, it still steers perfectly well. Yeah, not great. What else is there? Have another car out. Oh, Porsche 962. Yeah, go on. So I like these time trials. I love stuff like this with your leaderboards and that. It's something to chill out to when you're not racing. Right, let's see what the 962 is like. This is an awesome car in other games. FOV feels okay. Nice. What gearbox were these? Were these H-pattern? I know they had the gear stick was on the right, wasn't it, next to the door? Can't remember. You can launch every high-powered car in a straight line, and it doesn't deviate at all. It just goes on rails perfectly straight until you're at the rev limiter. Oh, this has got a pit limiter. Fancy. Oh, this feels quick. Yeah, it sounds good, this one. Oh, this is fast. Well, I know these are fast cars, but the sensation of speed is quite high in this. .204th, nice. Look forward to the back straight. Got, oh, big stutter. Oh, got a major stutter then. That was weird. Hang on, start again.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
See on stream.
Yeah, that was horrible. Right, try again.
Hammer down now.
Are your menus flashing for you as well? Because they seem to flash on the screen.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'm mashing the throttle so aggressively while turning, and it's just not.
It's not doing it.
Not doing anything. Some kind of grey line that's just sitting on the screen. That's, I've just noticed. It's like a little piece of a wiper that won't move. Oi oi! What's up, geezer?
No.
Yeah. I should not have made that corner then. And the sensation of speed in this car is pretty epic. And it sounds good. Just feels like an arcade game. That's the only thing. I wish they'd marketed it as something. I mean, it's out on consoles, isn't it? So
I do understand the thing about consoles to try and bring sim racing to consoles.
yeah.
And you know, a hardcore sim to a console, but if you can't do it, don't do it. It's really baffled by the whole thing. I feel really disappointed. I
Yeah.
haven't even downloaded it yet.
And
Can't imagine like Ben Collins is pretty happy though.
yeah.
I just
This is
no one wants it.
the way I'm accelerating out of these slow corners when it hits maximum boost. I should be dead every time. Oh, there we go. Managed to get it to spin. Stops so fast on grass when you hit that. Whoa, why did the wheel just snatch all the way to the right? Oh, God. I don't know. That was weird. Car feels fine. Could have quite a bit of damage now after the conundrums.
That's just ridiculous. It's like you're on scale.
Yeah, do you see what I did to that thing?
Yeah, you just can't put a foot wrong. I mean, it's got downforce, but no.
Something weird goes on with the car when you get onto full left lock. Car's pretty damaged by now. I've hit quite a few walls, but still, just drives the same. Bounce over a few curbs. Give it that curb test.
Now, if you was in ACC, iracing, AMS2, those curves would have killed you.
Yeah. Yeah, my steering was slightly bent one way, and then after a couple more crashes, feels like it's closer to the centre again.
Bent it back again.
I think so. Said that I should not have been able to make it round that corner then.
Let's try that Audi 90.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
How do you not?
Yeah, it's a sausage dodgers special event. One of their members passed away. Remembering Eric. So you've got there's the Porsche Cups and the Audi 90 at Bathurst.
Oh, that's going to be spicy. Practicing tomorrow or is it race?
A race tomorrow. So I'm gonna download. I don't know if I can bother to download PMR. I might just leave it for a bit. And back on LMU this weekend. I'm on 24 hour. I've reinstalled it yesterday.
213.
And it actually feels a lot smoother than I remember. I went to practice service for 24 hours and there's only like 26, 28 people in there, but it was
How did I stop? I was doing 222 coming up the dip when I went on the grass. I should not have been able to make that at all, and I still stopped for the corner. I mean, I suppose as an arcade game it's fine. It's just frustrating that they gave you such a long lesson about physics and tyre model. More like rally. Yeah, it is, mate. It actually, grass handling's pretty good. So I'm not sure why we couldn't get into that online race. That's a bit of a shame. I mean, the damage, I could see in the side monitors there was paint coming off the car, but physically to look at, that's about it for the damage. And you definitely can't feel damage. I hit so many walls then. Aside from the wheel being crooked, which doesn't matter, you know, it can be upside down on a round wheel. and you just grip it where you normally grip it. Yeah, the damage seems to be almost nothing, literally. Right, well, I think I'm bored of it. I'm bored of it now. I've done some flat out runs and some fast cars, and it's just crashed. It just crashed, and now it's back. Oh dear, that was weird. It says Windows, the program has just crashed, and then all of a sudden, it yeah. Yeah, so, well, final thoughts, at least for day one. I mean, I fired up Gran Turismo before. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. It's been ages since I've driven Gran Turismo 7 on a wheel. So I had me Fanatec base on there. And honestly, the force feedback on Gran Turismo was still crap, but it gave you just enough to know when the car was rotating. Still feel nothing in terms of good detail, but it actually, the cars, the physics are even, I think, slightly better in Gran Turismo than Project Motor Racing. And that's why I thought I'll download Project Cars 2, because there's some things about that feel like, it feels like a Project Cars 2.2, you know, an updated graphics engine. So I'm going to test some of the cars that are in both games and see what they're like. So I will do a video or another stream on this. But yeah, for tonight, I'm bored. So I'm going to leave that one there and say that everyone that said it's crap, it is. It really is. I don't mean that like I'm not like being nasty about it. I'm just disappointed in what they were selling us over the expo period to what we've actually got. I can deal with bugs and stuff, but yeah, when the physics are fundamentally nothing like how they described, yeah, I'm gutted. But we've got plenty of other games to go on to. I will keep coming back to this each time they do an update or change anything. I'll keep jumping in and try it again. But yeah, for now, it's crap, and I'm gutted. There we go. Right, I'll be back on tomorrow. We've got an iRacing race. It's a remembrance race for someone that died over at the Sausage Dodgers Discord. Hello, Fred. Hello, mate. So we're doing. We're in the Audi 90s on iRacing on Mount Panorama, and I can't wait. I've always wanted to race that car, but never found a lobby. So we're doing it. Gonna look forward to that. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye.